But look, did you see that? She just randomly starts taking insane amount of damage. That's Lilith right now. Alright. Minion, Summoner Necromancer. I shall summon all my army. Look at the boys. They're already here. There's gonna be some giga poison around here. It's gonna hurt a bit. Yeah, but look, they're blasting everything. I don't know how defensive I have to be. Just let the skeletons kill them all. Look, that was the lead pack. Dead. I'm always like perma-immortal. Summon some more of my boys. Barber's going. Yo, dude, I almost have it again instantly, look. Heck that. Okay, these explosions, I think they're killing my skeletons, right? Are they dying? No, not really. They're pretty okay, actually. I'm positively surprised how tanky they are. In some situations, at least. But like, they just one-shot all of these stuff on 90, what? I literally just made this character, guys. Oh yeah, the army is killing. The skeleton army is killing. I loot my chests while they kill stuff. Can aggro them a bit. And all these corpses give me cooldown. It's pretty wild. They're like 5 seconds now. Okay, the poison is definitely killing them slowly. Maybe I could even get some more minions vulnerability. But I'm not sure if I need it. Like, especially when Baba explodes. Look, I can just resummon them. And it's gonna be fine. Okay, I think here we have the big thing. Yeah, it dies pretty fast, that's for sure. Don't want to stand in these explosions, obviously. We can go immortal again. Look, I can kill all these elites. Boom, dead. It's actually pretty decent to block stuff as well, yes? Oh, there's ranged guys here. I don't know how offensive I can play, but seems to be at least like decently offensive. This is just an event. Oh look, I can just kill all these. Sometimes I just have like perma-immortality as well. That sure is helping a lot. Yeah, Bone Prism also just adds so much safety to all of this. Yeah, we can go in again. Summon some more skeletons. Bone Storm again. Hey, thanks for the prime. I miss. Thanks for the support. Here. Egg is dead. Loot falls on the ground. And we are looking pretty strong. A minion build, friends. I really like the minion build. Like, look, we're blasting 90s with this. We just made this character. Well, at least we made this Necro one. Okay. Tactical death to spawn in the middle. And blast the boss down. Too much chat reading. Yeah, so this is the lidless wall setup. I mean, I was using like my Blight gloves and stuff. So it's not really like a good setup right now. But yeah, I think even the boss... Look. The boss just dies! Well, that was a 91, my friends. I don't know. It doesn't really get much higher. Like, I just casually threw on my ring that I found. And yeah, and it's going. I mean... I don't even have my gems up. Here we're leveling the gems. And we can go over the setup real quick. You get 50 million reward, eh? Well, this is the full Summoner Necro. And my gear isn't really that great. But basically, the build revolves around this unique ring here. It's a bit RNG, like you've seen it on the boss. I don't know, what did I hit for on this like level 90 boss? It is crazy, like it's hitting for like... I was like killing Lilith in like 10 seconds with this build. With like 100 to 150 million hits. On the Barbar proc. So we are playing Shadow Blight as our key passive. We are playing Barbar to accumulate the damage of the skeletons and then it explodes in an AoE. Right now I'm still playing with my Blood Mist room that I played on the like full Shadow Blight one. This is like leaving this trail. It's also pretty good. But you can play with the Shadow Blight 1.4 multiplier. I'm gonna put the planner in the description. And then obviously we have the auto curse. And when we walk near an enemy, we have the curse around us, the crepify, it gives us damage reduction, it slows the enemies, gives us cooldown and all that stuff. And we have the ring here that just does a high base attack damage. And we have walking near corpse automatically activates our corpse skills, which is corpse tendrils and corpse explosion. And I have a bad roll here, like I said. Like, I just threw together this character. I was playing Bone Spear mainly, and just switched to the Summoner, and it's a pretty insane build. So you need some lucky hit chance, and I just have this one. Blight obviously doesn't do anything here. You want to have, like, crit chance to, like, injured enemies, and probably some attack speed for... I think attack speed only affects your minions with a 30% efficiency, but you still have... a higher lucky hit chance here. So this 15% attack speed would be like 5% actual minion attack speed to proc even more of the lucky hits, because this is really where your main damage is coming from. And I think you can also play an offhand instead of Lidless Wall. You can also play an offhand that has minion attack speed, and then you add the extended duration basically for your this one here. You can add the extended duration for your Bone Storm. And then this is a passive that you can also add for more damage. I haven't even done that because I didn't want to like destroy this ring. So there's like a lot of stuff to min-max still. But anyways, we have these 3 gems. Barbar, Auto Corpse and Auto Curse. Then we're playing Blood Mist triggers Corpse Explosions, and it reduces our cooldowns when we do so. This is how we basically get the cooldown back. When we just trigger a lot of corpses here. Really important also for higher runs and for Lilith. Like, we did this 90 with relative ease, like was just my first try really like playing the build on a higher one. And then we get max number of skeleton mages increased. That obviously helps us with our procs. And we have the tendrils here that we auto trigger. We already talked about that. Could have better stats here on those gloves. Then we have defensive pants here with disobedience just for more armor. Pretty decent roll here. Yeah, these boots... I mean, I crit quite a bit, but this is basically just my Bone Spear boots that I'm playing right now. I'm pretty sure you could get some better stuff with some movement speed. There's like a 40% movement speed when you slow enemies. And again, your Decrepify is slowing enemies, so that's definitely better than this one. I just don't have it right now. Then this one transforms our Bone Storm into Darkness skills. This is like needed for various damage multipliers and just makes it really good. And yeah, the build is very similar to the Shadow Blight that I posted a few days ago, and this is just like fully depending on minion damage basically. In the Book of the Dead we play Reaper here, so we get corpses. We play Shadow, so we have just additional attacks basically for more ring procs, and we have no Golem because the Golem is actually not that great, but we get a 1.3 crit multiplier if we sacrifice it. And it feels like the Bone Prism is just a better Golem than actually, or like a better minion than the actual Golem. And yeah, Bone Prism has a really interesting mechanic. Like, first of all, it makes stuff vulnerable and it blocks enemies, gives you essence. But on top of that, it also seems to trigger Lucky Hit, like all the time, basically. Yeah, as these monsters approach me, if I do Bone Prism, boom, they instantly die. Because the Bone Prism has some, I don't know, some hidden effect. And you can see the aura right now. The Bone Prism seems to have some hidden effect where it just has a 100% lucky hit chance, so it always just triggers like most of your stuff if you have attacks up and stuff. So I'm not really sure like why it's doing so much damage. Maybe there's just some underlying bug with it again, because I just walked to Lilith and killed her. I'm gonna put a clip here at the end of the video as well for just the Lilith phase 1. It's literally insane. So but yeah, let's come to my stats right now. As my minions fight the... obviously, if I don't buff them, they take a bit here in this. Like, what are these? Like, level 145 monsters, so they're like 45 levels higher than me right now. But the minions are still blasting them, even if I'm not doing anything. So it's a pretty chill build for sure. These are my stats right now. So don't really have like too crazy crit chance if we're unbuffed. Definitely you can work a lot on your gear, because one of the rings basically doesn't roll crit chance. And you can put this Corpse Tendril one on the amulet, I think, ideally, to get another 20. But, like, you know, it's not really hard to clear, like, 90 or 100 with a Necromancer, or with a Druid, or with a Rogue, for that matter. So, you're pretty comfortable. I have a lot of crit damage as well, a lot of multipliers. Tech power shot to 40k, really? Yeah, I mean, maybe it does that sometimes. I mean, that's how it goes. Like, we just kill some guys, and our attack power goes up. That's the name of the game. I mean, we can try to find some trash mobs. I mean, we have a lot of like additive stuff that we add. Oh yeah. I mean, there's just a bunch of 41k. I saw it as well. There's just a bunch of like conditional buffs basically that we get here. I mean, we get like 180% from our amulet. But yeah, let's go over the abilities. Reap is just needed to get through 3. I also need the points in Hued Flesh. Like, we don't have this on the bar. We don't have any active skill on our bar, actually. Like, all we have is passive skills and summon skeletons, for that matter. So we just need like a few points here to just pass through all of this and go into the next section here where we take Blood Mist. You can also put more points into it if you like cooldown reduction. But I feel like it's not needed. And Fueled by Death, this is the role I have on the amulet as well. Obviously we consume auto corpses all the time, so this one gives us a lot of multiplicative damage basically. We don't need essence in this build, like we don't have any essence spender, like our essence is always full because like all the skeletons need is corpses. And that's pretty much it, so we don't really need to do like anything of that. So we just blast our stuff and that's how it goes. Yeah, my stats are like fluctuating a lot, that's for sure. Then we have the ring that gives us auto decrepify, so we take close damage increasement and reduction. We have amplify damage for another multiplier. We have decrepify here. This one gives us stun, slow, less damage from enemies, and also can reduce our cooldowns. Minion life. We just have a bunch of stuff where we get defensive stats for us and our minions. We can even fortify them here for base life. We have corpse tendrils to pull stuff, makes things vulnerable. This works on top of Barbar, so that's really useful. And we have, since with our weapon, our Bone Storm and becomes like darkness skills, so and Shadow Blight is as well, and we just get like a lot of multipliers from all of this pretty much. And then we have some more minion buffs here, so attack speed for our minions. Attack speed is always important for more ring procs. And yeah, this is like basically a cheat death. Minions can't lose more than 30% of their maximum life on a single damage instance. So even if a level 150 monster smacks them, or if Lilith smacks them with their wave, they only ever lose, not even 1/3, but they would need to be hit 4 times before they die. And then we have Bone Storm and the key passive Shadow Blight. That's basically what we're doing. And on the Paragon tree, this one can be min-maxed a bit further, but I'm gonna put it in the description. What I have here right now. So we're focusing on... Oh, I think I even... See, I even missed the point here right now. So I didn't even have this one active, because I think I was respeccing a bit. So yeah, now we have it active. So we even have 10% more damage now. So we have an Amplify. I was switching the build around a lot. Control, because we like slow everything with our Decrepify. Scent of Death, we constantly spawn corpses. This is like a lot of defensive stuff. Exploit for the vulnerable damage. Again, we make things vulnerable with our corpse tendrils and with our Bone Prism at all times. We have Scourge here, just even more DPS. Damage over time for our Shadow Blights. Essence here. This one gives us a lot of crit damage. And again, like our ring can crit. So that's what we're going with, always crit basically. Then we have Flesh Eater consuming 5 corpse. This is like one of the strongest passives in the game, and we play it obviously. Extra crit damage, and last but not least we have the Dead Razor here. That gives us some more additional stats for our minions, and this one is really important to have the notes here, because this one gives us actually 37.6% damage reduction with Dead Razor. And we're still leveling this, so this one is going to go up even higher. And that's a really important note. You definitely want this checked. That's one of the reasons why right now I'm running Dex on here, because that's a really important one for your survivability. As you see, like as we are fighting this like level like 90 something monsters and that are like monster level like 145, we could really use this pretty good. Yeah, the build is on. I'm gonna put the plan in the description, and I'm also gonna link it here in a second. But yeah, that's pretty much the minion build. Hope you guys enjoyed this overview. I'll probably min-max this a bit further next days. Like there's, again, this is like still pretty fresh, right? So there's always a lot of stuff to improve always. But yeah, this has been a pretty comfortable clear, I must say, that we did here. Yeah, the attack power definitely goes up like crazy. I don't know why I had like 41k even. Maybe I need to, there was 38. I need to like probably explode a few more corpses as I explode myself. Oh yeah, good stuff. Summoner, Necromancer. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.